passed.
Have had in the past. So there he is over there, your son. What are some of your thoughts and feelings and things that you want to have happen between you and Blair?
Well, whatever he wants.
Whatever he wants. Do you think whatever he wants is okay?
As long as it doesn't go outside of my map of reality.
Okay. Because if he goes outside of your map of reality, then what?
It's scary.
It's scary. What are you afraid will happen?
It's like what his mother did.
And when she went outside of your map of reality, what happened?
Well, everything was destroyed.
Everything was destroyed. And you don't want to have that happen again, do you? No. Okay. So take another moment. What you want is everything to be okay. What do you want not to be destroyed between you and Blair or any of them? What do you want to hang on to?
What I want to hang on to.
So you don't want everything destroyed. What do you want instead?
Well, it's actually more that everything was destroyed.
Oh, okay, it was destroyed. Okay. So what is it that you think is possible now, given that everything was destroyed, that you would like to have? I have a question. If you knew that Blair could maybe stray a little bit from your map of reality and nothing would be destroyed in your family, that right now you guys would remain in touch with each other and you'd feel okay. You wouldn't tap into those old feelings at all. They were back there. And you knew this was the present day, and you and Blair had a good relationship, and it was going to stay the way it was. Would that be okay?
Yeah, but actually I don't think I want to hear about it.
Oh, okay. So you just don't want to hear about it when he disagrees with you?
Or
Does something
or just some aspects of what he's doing.
you don't want to hear?
Yeah.
You don't want to hear. Okay. And if you could not hear them, what would that allow for you? That's important.
Then I wouldn't know about it.
And if you didn't know about it, what would that allow for you?
I wouldn't have to think about it, and then if I wouldn't have to think about it, then wouldn't have to deal with it.
Deal with it being what happened in the past? Okay. All right, great. Great. Anything else, Erwin, that we need to know about?
I don't think so.
Okay. So, thank this position, this man, for all this insight. And then when you're ready, stand up and leave him there. Leave him there. Come back. Don't sit down there yet. Don't do it yet. Let's really make sure he's left over there. Want to drink water? Want to stamp your foot? Want me to tap under your eyes? 'Cause we're going to make sure he's left over there. See why we go back to observer, because if we went like back and forth there, some of the contamination that could happen.
No, it actually feels better.
Okay, good. Have a seat.
Actually, I would like some more water.
Okay, here, we have it right here.
Okay.
Just handy. Okay, I have some too. All right, now, in a moment, you're going to sit down here to that detached position again. Are you okay?
Yep.
Have a seat. Now, you have some rich information from Blair's point of view and from Irvin's point of view. And so, what advice do you have to Blair, given what's happening there and given what Blair wants? Blair wants to hang on to himself while in the presence of this man. And understand that this man's reality and what he's done is his life and it's okay for him. So given what you've learned, what advice do you have to Blair?
Well, that you can keep the states that you want. You don't necessarily have to talk about it.
Ah, okay. Right. Right. And when he doesn't talk about it and keeps it to himself, what will that allow? So as you notice that, have him try it. How is it different than what he was doing before?
I think before it was kind of somehow a need to explain himself.
Oh, okay. And so if he holds it to himself and he knows he's okay and his dad has had a completely different experience, then he won't have a need to explain himself anymore? Oh, okay. And if he doesn't have a need to explain himself anymore, and he's just able to hang on to that and let that hang there, watch what happens. Watch what is beginning to happen. Have him do it, knowing he doesn't need to.
Can do it más at a time easier.
Yes.
That way. It's better.
It's better. Are you ready to try it? Okay. So you've seen Blair do it. You've seen Irvin's reaction. That looks like a good thing. All right. Let's try it.
Okay.
So leave observer there. Now in there is the Blair that has no need to explain himself. He's solid in himself and he knows that Irvin over there has his life and his mental.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. And so as you really come into the present, into your body, Blair, feeling that sense of there's no need to explain myself. How does it affect what you're noticing about your father, Irvin?
Well, it feels good. It feels more of a separation, but not in a negative way, but just more that as another person.
As another person. Yeah. So you think that as you hang on to this, knowing this new way of thinking and being, and that this will be more toward what you want?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's still some aspects in terms of like not talking about it, and I think that's probably the healthiest, because it's kind of beating my head against the wall in some ways.
You know, I heard, you know what a malapropism is? Does somebody have a good definition of it? It's a descriptor that doesn't work. And when you mix metaphors, sometimes you get a malapropism, and one is never beat your head against a dead horse. That's a good combination. So you won't be beating your head against a dead horse if you...
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Is there something else you'd like to add? Would you like to go back to observer one more time? Are you okay with this?
No, it feels much better.
Feels much better.
Yeah.
Go inside and ask if this is all right with all your parts, for you to hold yourself in this way.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, like not having to talk about anything.
Yeah. Boy, it sounds like it's a relief. Is there anything else? As you imagine yourself really doing this, fully and completely, every part of you in agreement, feel yourself in the experience of it.
That's good.
Okay. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
All right. Good work. Okay. Of course you can. Any questions of Blair before he takes his appropriate seat out there, whatever that may be, with his new...
What'd you learn from your in urban?
I learned that he's not going to have all the understandings that I have about certain things, and that, that's cool, that's fine.
Wow, that sounds like a big thing of acceptance of a limitation that someone else has. Great. Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So, we're going to do this in twos. A is going to play the person exploring this relationship. B is the person leading them through it. So ask A, do they want to have it in chairs or spaces, and make sure the distance is right for A. And then ask them first to notice, as they think about this situation, this relationship, from observer position, is one of those positions closer than the other in their mind? Because this is an interesting thing to just know. And then make sure they put it equidistant and you space it equidistant. So you start in observer position. What is it that you notice about these two people? Keep them in third position language. Then have them leave that there. Step over into self. Experience what the self wants. What will that get for you? The positive intention. Stay there as long as you need to. Get all of it. Leave it there. Break state. Come over here. And make sure before they sit down here, they've left that. Now this tapping is something that causes whatever images and sounds and feelings we have to sort of shatter. You know how when you tap water, like with your fingers, it sort of does that, and it kind of shakes it up. So then they can sit down. What does this information tell you from an observer point of view? Again, talking third position. Language. Then over here, and this person, that's why I asked him, what age are you? Tell me about your children. Are you married? You can do that to really get them into that